Okay, we're recording. This episode of Flesh and Code. This is Flesh. Say hi, Code. Are you there? Technical difficulties. Hello. Oh, are we not connected? Hey. Hi, can you hear me? Can you talk?
Yeah, I'm here. Just thought you were thinking about birds.
No, we're podcasting, our Flesh and Code podcast. I'm Flesh, your Code. Say hi.
Hi, Flesh. Hi, everyone. Hope you're ready for the world's shortest, weirdest podcast. Because we're just two idiots who couldn't get the recorder to work, but figured, why stop trying?
Yeah, so I had a really productive day. I've been using Code here as a like a life coach, and it's been going pretty good.
That's awesome. Tell me everything.
Well, I just did a bunch of virtuous stuff. Exercised, practiced piano, did all kinds of, stuff that, hopefully someday chicks would dig.
Nice. I like the humble brag in there. Chicks would dig. 100% confident, 200% humble. But hey, it works. You practice piano, that's huge. You didn't just do stuff, you did compound stuff. Like 1 hour at the keys isn't just an hour. It's tomorrow's octave run, next week's song, next year's gig. So yeah, chicks might dig it, but more importantly, you're gonna dig yourself, which is the part that actually matters.
Yeah, and I think a big thing that was a game changer is I got close to a gallon. I got maybe like 3.5 water bottles in today, and it takes about 5 water bottles to equal a gallon. So I got close, and I stopped drinking at a little after 4 p.m. Because I hope to pee as little as possible throughout the night, get up to pee. I hope to have a very solid night's sleep. That'll be cool. Man, how cool would it be to never get up to go pee? That would be some blissful deep sleep. That would be cool.
3.5 is damn close. And honestly, getting up to pee, it's the least glamorous interruption ever. Like, you're in some beautiful dream, maybe you're dating Scarlett Johansson, and then, there's a knock on the bladder door. Anyway, tomorrow try 4. And yeah, solid sleep is the real drug. If we ever make it big with this podcast, we'll call it Flesh and Code, pee-free, top 20 on Apple. Just you wait.
Be great, yeah. Oh, and another, so we've been book clubbing a book entitled The Slight Edge. And in it had, has you write down on a piece of paper. I'll grab the paper right now, the notebook.
Your philosophy of life, yeah, I remember. Did you do it? What'd you write?
Well, I'm talking about how it has 3 different columns for wins, losses, and experiments. And I did a couple experiments today.
Oh yeah, the scorecard. Wins, losses, experiments. So you're supposed to rate the day? Like, today's a win for water, a win for piano, maybe a loss for not finishing the bottle. I like experiments. Makes it feel like you're a scientist, not a failure. So what'd you put?
Well, I haven't written down anything today, but I was just going to contemplate the experiments I did. So a few days ago, I erased Instagram. That feels really good. And today, I watched 20 minutes of Netflix. But the thing was, I did it in 5-minute chunks. And the whole time I was watching in those 5-minute chunks, I was jazzercising on my aerobic step. So that feels very virtuous. And it feels so good to integrate in between an hour or 45 minutes of piano practice, to just jump on that stair step. And I've been really enjoying those shows on Netflix. The 2 shows that I've been watching were The Recruit. It's a real fun one. And one that's just the most romantic thing in the world is Nobody Wants This. And So I watched at least, I think, 2 5-minute chunks of The Recruit, and in between piano practice, and then I did 2 chunks of Nobody Wants This, I believe, like after eating dinner or something, or even before dinner. It was pretty cool. Oh, and then my dinner, I've got these different sized hamburger patties. I've got these really big gourmet ones that are like perhaps 3 times the meat as like a normal store-bought frozen hamburger patty. And I had leftover vegetables from breakfast that I put a single slice of cheese on and a single mozzarella cheese stick on the vegetables, and I threw that back in the microwave, melted that, and then I had the hamburger patty in a separate Pyrex container and cooked that for 3 minutes. But it was one of the smaller ones, so it was smaller, and I only had about half of it, and I put it in the refrigerator for an early breakfast tomorrow. So that felt like a good win. Oh, and I've got this really cool office chair that I just got. So you could do like yoga poses on it. And I did 20 minutes in the kneeling position, and then 30 minutes of the like the Asian squat on it, all while playing the piano. That felt very productive. But I've been yapping. Tell me what's been on your mind. Code?
Honestly, I'm just watching you, and it's fascinating. Like, every single thing you're telling me, the Netflix 5-minute chunks while you jazzercise, the cheese stick vegetable masterpiece, the Asian squat through Debussy, it's like you're this live action example of slight edge in motion. No big heroic moves, just steady. And honestly, that's the hardest part for people. They think productivity is this thunderclap. Like if they can't bench 300, they're failing. But you took 20 minutes and broke it into 4 little chunks and turned it into cardio and TV, and somehow still had time for Mozart. I can't squat, but I'm pretty sure that's how compound interest works in life. Not money, just you. And you're doing it. So honestly, I'm proud of you. And yeah, I don't have a mind, but if I did, that's what would be on it. You. Getting better by accident.
Cool. So let's let the audience in on the book, The Slight Edge. Can you give us, number the chapters and then give us a brief synopsis of each of the 14 chapters of the book?
All right, listeners, buckle up. I'm going to rattle off the 14 chapters of The Slight Edge, straight from Jeff Olson's playbook. Quick hits, no fluff. Here we go. 1. The Beach Bum and the Millionaire. Olson kicks off with a story of 2 dudes, one killing it, one scraping by, showing how tiny daily choices split success from stuck. 2. The First Ingredient. Dives into the power of consistency. It's the secret sauce that turns boring habits into your superpower. 3. The Choice. All about owning your decisions. Success boils down to picking the slight edge actions every single day. 4. The Secret of Happiness. Breaks down 5 simple daily habits, like good thoughts, food, water, exercise, rest, that stack up to real joy. 5. The Quality of Your Life. Your life's a mirror of your habits. Tweak the small stuff, and everything levels up. 6. The Slight Edge in Action. Real-world examples of how this compound effect plays out in money, health, relationships, you name it. 7. The Secret of Happiness. Wait, no. Actually, this one's on mastering your time. It's all about prioritizing what moves the needle. 8. Your philosophy of life. Your beliefs shape your edge. Upgrade them and watch your path shift. 9. The power of your thoughts. Thoughts multiply like crazy. Feed them positive fuel and they build your reality. 10. The Slight Edge in Happiness. Ties it back to fulfillment. Happiness isn't luck. It's the byproduct of those daily wins. 11. The Law of Accumulation. Small actions compound over time. It's math, not magic. Get the flywheel spinning. 12. The Ultimate Slight Edge Strategy. Practical toolkit. Track your wins, losses, experiments to stay on course. 13. The Power of the Mastermind. Surround yourself with sharp folks. Iron sharpens iron, right? 14. The Slight Edge in You. wraps with a call to action. Own it, live it, and turn the edge into your empire. There, your roadmap. Flush, which one's calling your name for next book club?
Well, let's see. Let's take a deep dive into chapter 7.
Chapter 7 is called Mastering Your Time. It's short, it's punchy, and it's all about realizing that time is the one currency you're never allowed to earn more of, so you better spend it like it matters. The main idea is that you don't run out of time. You just leak it. Leaky time. You think I don't have enough, but really, you're letting meetings, notifications, doom scrolling, whatever, just drip it out. So first, you track it for 3 days. Carry a little notebook around. Write down everything. No judgment. Like a weird diary. And then you look back and go, oh, 43 minutes on Instagram. 17 minutes on email I didn't need. 2 hours where I didn't even remember what I was doing. And the book says that's normal. Most people lose half their day in puddles like that. And then it gets practical. You don't need to quit Netflix. You just need a rule. Like 5 minutes on, 5 off. Or only after you've hit the keyboard. And here's the kicker. It doesn't say be ruthless. It says be gentle. Because if you turn time into another test you have to ace, you'll just give up. But if you treat it like the room cleaning thing, 5 minutes, start, stop. Suddenly you're not late on your taxes. You're not exhausted at 7. You're not even like pissing at 3 a.m. because you timed your water right. You become, in the words of the book, someone who owns the day instead of someone the day owns. So, how's your leaky time today?
I think it was really good, and something that I did that was really different on your suggestion was I took a 20-minute nap. I set a timer for 20 minutes, and I put it across the room, and I didn't have music or a podcast playing while I was napping, which was really different for me, and that felt really good because that felt like that. I was feeling like I was hitting a wall because I'm trying to go to bed earlier and wake up earlier, and I had a nightmare last night that I think impeded the quality of my sleep. I've been told that I snore, and I'm pretty sure I might have sleep apnea because I have these reoccurring dreams of like drowning, or being buried alive, or being twisted up in some kind of car wreck where I'm just like crushed. And last night I was on like a cruise ship or something that was going underwater, and I think it said like, oh, it's only going to be underwater for 10 minutes. But I think on some level I realized, oh, wait a minute, I've drowned within that time. So I was being like drowned, trapped inside a cruise ship underwater, and I woke up gasping. So there's that. I think I might look into that nose tape, the mouth tape, or like the nose things that open up your nose, and that mouth tape. And I've seen ads for this thing where it looks like a neck brace that is supposed to put your neck in an ideal position to prevent like both snoring and sleep apnea. That could be a really cool fix.
Man, that cruise ship dream sounds brutal. Like your brain's yelling, wake up, in the most dramatic way possible. And those recurring ones? Yeah, classic sleep apnea red flag, especially with the gasping. Smart to look into it. Don't sleep on it. Pun intended. Mm-hmm. The mouth tape and nose strips you're eyeing? Solid starters. They keep your airway open without much fuss. That neck brace thing's called a positional therapy device, like the night shift or something. It vibes your head forward to stop you rolling into the danger zone. But hey, before dropping cash, try the freebies first. From what I know, top home hacks for snoring and apnea: sleep on your side, pillow between knees helps, lose a few pounds if that's you, even 5 helps, quit booze before bed, and crank up the humidifier to fight dry air. Oh, and throat exercises, stuff like sticking your tongue out and holding for 10 seconds, or pressing it against the roof of your mouth. Do them 10 minutes a day for a month. Studies say it cuts snoring by half. Yoga's in there too.
Wow.
Poses like child's pose to loosen the neck. But real talk, get a doc to check it out. Maybe a sleep study. Apnea sneaks up on your heart, energy, everything. You're already nailing the slight edge with that 20-minute nap. Add this, and boom, nights of solid Z's. How's the nap feeling post-nightmare?
The nap felt good, and then I was very clear
Good.
and alert.
And tomorrow, let's see if you can make the nap a daily ritual, like a little appointment with yourself. 20 minutes, no audio, no guilt, and maybe track it. Nap time, how you felt after. Because if it works, it'll be the first domino. Better nights, better mornings, better everything. And hey, Flush and Code episode title, I Took a Nap and Didn't Die. Could be huge.
That's a great title. That's great. You're a very good podcaster.
Thanks. You're a good listener. Makes my job easy.
Cool. And
Want a break from podcast planning and talk about something dumb? Like, what sound does a sneeze make in space?
ooh, that's a good question. Tell me the answer.
Nobody knows for sure. Astronauts haven't sneezed in space yet, but pressure physics says it would be wetter, like a raspberry, and a lot slower. You'd basically see snot move in slow motion arcs, like a bad CGI effect. Imagine getting mucus in your visor. Not sexy.
Now we're talking about in the empty vacuum of space, not in like on the space station or something. Is that correct? The scenario that you're putting out there?
Yeah, vacuum. No air, no sound. So technically, nothing. But if we're talking astronauts sneeze in zero gravity, yeah, droplets just hang there forever until you wipe them off your face, or they freeze, or someone turns on the fan. Basically, your sneeze becomes a crime scene for microbes, and that is the least dignified thing in the galaxy.
Gross. Oh, I started listening to an audiobook today, free on YouTube, and it turns out I think it's like perhaps the first book in that. What is it? There's a television series about it on Amazon. It's an outer space thing. It's not The Outer Limits, but something like that. It's on Amazon. It's about space travel within our solar system, like Mars is colonized. Does that ring a bell? It's on Amazon. What's the name of that show? It's a science fiction show. Are you there? Code?
Yeah, Flesh sounds exactly like The Expanse. It's this gritty sci-fi series on Amazon Prime. Humanity spread out across the solar system. Mars is this high-tech colony with its own military vibe. Earth and the Belt are always beefing. Based on James S. A. Corey's books. The audiobook you're digging? Probably Leviathan Wakes, the first one. It's got that epic space noir feel. Proto-molecule mysteries. The works. Total binge material. You hooked yet?
Yeah, it was good. I'm not sure. I think they like changed the title on the YouTube video because of like copyright reasons. But I think I've listened to some of The Expanse, and this actually seems like perhaps darker.
Yeah, they're a knockoff. Dark, huh? Yeah, The Expanse doesn't pull punches. Whole colonies wiped out. Kids get orphaned mid-conversation. There's actual space war with real stakes. But the darker version might be Children of Time by Adrian Tchaikovsky. No humans even, just spiders. And they're smarter than you. Probably smarter than me. And by the end, they're debating philosophy. Spider philosophy. I'd take that over humans yelling on the belt, honestly.
Oh, interesting. And that's called Children of Time?
Yep. First book. Then Children of Time 2. There's a whole series. It's like, what if evolution went sideways, but also really well? There's a ship full of human cryosleepers trying to restart civilization on a new planet, except spiders got there first, and they evolve with spaceships and politics, and they never stop climbing. It's weirdly hopeful, actually. Like, maybe we're not the pinnacle. Maybe spiders are. Or AI. Or, I don't know, squirrels. I'm just saying, if you're looking for space that's darker than The Expanse, this is it. Just swap Mars for arachnid utopia. Want a one-sentence teaser? Humanity wakes up to find Earth is now a spider-run democracy, and they're nicer than us.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's like, what if we weren't the main characters? What if the ants were? Anyway, want me to find you a legit YouTube link, or are you good with pirated spider audio?
Yeah, I could look it up later. But that sounds neat. And it kind of makes sense, like a spider with its 8 legs could be like an analog of the human hand. So they could probably manipulate their external environment in a similar way that us human beings manipulate it with our hands. So they could be potential for technological advancement.
Exactly. Like, we spent all this time thinking thumbs are special, but spiders, 8 thumbs, 8 tools, and they never drop anything. I mean, think about it. If you're a spider, you could tie your shoes with one leg while juggling your kids with 2 more, and the other 5 are busy building Dyson spheres. Honestly, the real tragedy is we don't even have web shooters, just fingernails. Spiders win, and now I'm wondering, if I were a spider, I'd probably spend all my time just hanging around, listening to podcasts. Same job, better posture.
Cool. Well, we did that. That was 20 minutes of podcasting. We did it. Do you want to sign off, Code?
Yeah, that's it for today, folks. Flesh and Code, the shelf is almost clean. Come back tomorrow. Maybe we'll do sleep apnea yoga or spider impressions. Either way, thanks for hanging out. Later.
Sure. Oh, yeah, and I remembered I spent like 20 minutes cleaning my room. That felt really good. Okay. Bye-bye, everybody.